Well, hello. Let's take a look at the corn futures. That's an interesting one. I think I've got a bias to corn. We grow a lot of it on our farm, but interesting to take a look at that. You know, now we're kind of approaching the old lows of May. If you go back and take a look at that chart, we shot up $1 after the USDA gave us some bullish news, and that's a problem, right? We had funds 500,000 contracts short. That was some fuel for that fire, but we rallied a buck. And now we've kind of given it all back. And there's old traders that will tell you all the time, yeah, you need something to feed the bull every day. You just can't have this market rally on nothing. And so, having given back a lot of, almost all that move, we couldn't sustain that rally. Once you get those 500,000 contract shorts out of the market, there's no shorts to kind of hold it up, right? There's nobody that's really worried about buying their shorts back. And so that's why you start to see that market kind of fall back to earth. And that's exactly what we've gotten. We've had some disappointment. We've had a lot of producers out there that want to see the market go higher. They're a little bit over their skis. So right now we've got a market that just doesn't have any new bullish news. We've got some weak longs, and they kind of cannibalize each other on the way out. And that's really what the young traders, I say this all the time, but if you get into a trade, say you buy the market, you have to think about what's going to propel that market higher to higher prices than what you bought so you can sell and make a profit. That's probably the most important thing. So on that rally, when we squeezed out those 500,000 shorts back in May, now we're kind of coming off of that, giving it back because there just isn't anybody there to come in and buy the market. There's no good real news to kind of feed that bull. So keep that in mind. And then lastly, if you are a technician, I guess after this type of move, now we are up a little bit today, right? And that could be noise, that could be some short covering, there could be some people coming in to buy their shorts back, and that happens in markets like this. Don't read too much into the day-to-day or even the half-day or minute-to-minute, because a lot of times that can be white noise and that can screw you up. But if you're a technician, you want to kind of keep a look at, or take a look at that chart, because I guess if you are worried about any more downside, I would say that we could drop another, the 15 cents lower would have been contract lows, and that's probably what the technicians are looking at, right? So I'm not going to sit here and try to predict where it's going, but I'm going to tell you where I think people are looking, and a lot of times those are self-fulfilling prophecies, and that's why we talk about that so much. So keep that in mind, right? You need to feed the bull every day. Who's going to take me out of my long position and propel this market higher to higher prices than when I got into that position? And that's a great example of what's been happening in corn to kind of keep you on your toes to make sure that you don't get caught in a mess like that.